So hi guys, welcome to the Team Zoom. We do these every single Sunday at 9 o'clock Eastern. So you can always depend on it. You never have to ask. It's always the same pin, same time, same day. I do them on Sundays because it's usually a day where people are just kind of chilling, having a moment. Like for me, it's church and family, and it's the best time for me to be able to connect with you guys. And I love Sundays because that's exactly what I get to do, is connect with you guys and see a bunch of old faces, new faces. So I'm super excited that you guys all decided to invest in your businesses tonight. Sabrina, I'm about to read your post you just posted, but I already know it's good. I'm super excited. And all I saw was Bree's comment, and she's like, we were talking about this today, and we were. I already know what it's about, and I haven't even read it yet. So really, really excited to have a couple people on, you guys, that are pretty new. Like, they're still pretty brand new. And, you know, when you are on my team, when you're on my team, and you start showing up and going up, like, I ask you to show out. That's what I like to do. Like, if you're showing up and going up, I want to hear from those type of people. And I know that you guys are the same way. You want to know how people are doing it. I know when I was getting started and I was brand new, I just wanted to know the how. I didn't want to know, like, I wanted the meat and potatoes. And so that's what I try to incorporate on these Zooms. Sometimes it's just me. For those of you that are new, my name is Kim Kane. I'm a triple diamond with It Works, and I've been in for 4 years, a little over 4 years. And we sometimes have guests on, like people that are not even on my team. And sometimes it's just me. Sometimes it's someone on this Zoom right now, one of my teammates, which is all of you guys. I choose to highlight people that are just awesome. So if you haven't been yet, I promise you probably will. But I love, love, love these two girls because they're just some of the most positive people. Like, I've never even met them, but they're two of the most positive people that I've met on my team in a long time. So I love just going back and forth with them. But the coolest thing is that these two people, Rachel and April, they're actually from they're not even in Michigan. And for those of you that, think you have to be next door to your upline in order to succeed, you don't. And they're proof of that. So April I'll let them kind of tell a little bit more about themselves, but April and Rachel are kind of got it at the same time. Just about. And they have been enrolling people. I know April's been doing like parties on her own, vendor events, like Rachel's signing people up, and she voice chats me all the time. And they're not even people that I enrolled. They're, Kaylee enrolled Rachel and Kim enrolled April. So it's just cool when you find out in the depths of your organization who's working. So if you've ever personally enrolled a distributor who isn't doing what you expected or what you want them to be doing, that's okay. You've got people that will enroll on your team that you didn't even enroll that will take off. And that's the coolest part of this business, is you get to work amongst, the depths of your business, which is so, so, so cool. So thank you guys for investing in your businesses tonight. After this, we are going to have our 10 o'clock family call. It's always live on Mark Pentecost's Facebook page. Always 10 o'clock, always on Facebook lately. It used to be an actual phone call. So make sure to tune into that afterwards. And then the last announcement that I'll do is I want to see every single face that I see right now. I want to see every single face at the mini boot camp, Grand Rapids mini boot camp on March 11th. Okay, I know April and Rachel, like, that's going to be a little bit difficult for you. But, like, if you're within, like, a 2-3 hour radius, even 4, get to the mini boot camp in Grand Rapids. It's going to be the next best thing compared to conference. So if you didn't get to go to conference, or even if you did, this is going to be so much like that, and it's going to blow your mind. So if you have a job, if you have kids, trust me, we get that. But it's time to get to the GR mini boot camp. So ask for that time off. Get a babysitter. Have the hubby watch the kids. Come have a night out with us, because it's going to be super, super fun, you guys. But I really, really, really want you guys to invest in your businesses on March 11th, and it's a Sunday. Get there. It's going to be incredible. So I will post the link to that so you guys can get your tickets. Yes, Sabrina. Yes, girl. Yes. Okay. So we're going to get started. I just want to hear from these couple of ladies real quick, and I think you guys are going to love them. So rock, paper, scissors. April, we'll start with you. So if you want to, of course we will. So if you want to unmute yourself, sorry, someone's got to go first. If you want to unmute yourself and just tell us, like, your name, how long you've been in, and kind of just a little bit about yourself, like what you do, a little bit about you, your background, and then I'll ask you a couple questions. So start with that. Where you're from, how long you've been in, and then a little bit about you. Hold on, I can't hear you, April. Hold on. Talk again. Mm-mm. Can anybody else hear? Yeah, we can't hear you. Nope, nobody can hear you, dude. Uh-oh. Where'd she go? Wait, there she is. I see her doing some stuff. Hold on, you guys. Is your phone volume up, April? Bree says. Uh-oh. That would happen. Come back to us. I thought it was my computer for a second, but I don't think it is. Hold on, guys. We'll give her just a second. You there, April?
But can anyone hear me?
Yep, we can hear you now, but we can't see you.
Yay!
Oh, there we go. We got you. We got you now.
Hi, guys. So I'm April, and I live in Denver, Colorado. I have been in for like a month and a half. I think, I don't know, it's kind of all a blur.
I know. Mm-hmm.
I got introduced to It Works by my cousin Kim. We have actually not visited each other in probably like, I don't know, over 20 years. But we reconnected on Facebook, and I kind of Facebook stalked her for a while when I saw she was doing this, and I kind of been looking for something similar. And yeah, I messaged her one day, and I was like, "Pitch it to me, girl." And literally, that's what I said. And then she called you, and you called me, and here we are.
Yeah, and here we are. So, like, tell everybody a little bit about what it is that you do and like how busy you are. Would you?
So I have an 11-year-old daughter. My fiance is amazingly helpful with her, but she keeps me busy. I have a full-time 40-hour week job. So Monday through Friday from 8 until 5, I do that. And then I have just the day-to-day living. I play on a rec volleyball league once a week, and I play softball once a week, or will be here shortly. So, yeah, I have all that, and then I have my business on top of that.
Okay, so that's one of the reasons I picked both you and Rachel, because you guys are actually, like, from what I've gotten to know about you a little bit, you actually run your businesses quite oppositely, which I love, because you can do this a lot of different ways. And you guys, I want you to keep in mind, like, the reason I picked them is because, again, like, they aren't in our backyards. We have not physically been able to hold their hands and like go to their parties and, you know, meet up with them for lunch and have that one-on-one connection that we so very much love and appreciate. Hi, little kid, I see you. So it's, hey, Trish. So I love that these two have a completely different way of working their businesses. And what I love is that so far, like, April's gone out and found stuff. Like, she's just, and this is proof that they are proof that you can sign people up and do the same exact, I was kind of talking to Paige about this. You can sign people up, do the same exact thing with every single distributor that you sign up, and whether or not they take off is not up to you. So you can't say the wrong thing to the right person, and that's their proof of that. So I just want you guys to like be inspired by that. But April, what are some things that you've since you've started incorporated into your business most?
So I use social networking a lot, mostly Facebook. To reach out to family and friends. Because I am pretty busy, it's kind of hard to get over to people's houses all the time or talk to them on the phone all the time. So Facebook has been a great way to reach out to those people. I have utilized the network that I have with as many activities that I'm in. So like I did my launch party was just my coworkers. And then I did a second party actually last night. I just share a little bit of personal information. I am a recovering addict. I have 3 years of clean time, and so my party last night was a little bit different. It focused more on fellowship and hope and inspiration for recovering addicts, and showing them that you can start over and you can rebuild your life. And I was able to introduce just another positive thing into my life.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was going to ask you to share, but I'm like, if she wants to share it, she will. So she's a recovering addict, you guys, and so many people can, like, I'll kind of get into that later, but I love that there are so many different backgrounds. And yeah, I think you're a little bit quiet, April. So I don't know if like you're far away from your computer. I can hear you, but I have my volume all the way up to hear you. So people are commenting in the chat. But yeah, like I want to just point that out. You can beat anybody and do this. So stop making excuses. So all the way in Colorado, like she's literally been boxing me. So if you don't have the app called Boxer, like download it to connect with your team because it's so awesome. It's like a phone call, but you can answer it whenever you want. And it's a walkie-talkie. So I love that she'll box me and she's like, okay, so I just got this like opportunity to set up a table at, what is it, Menards, right? Or something.
It's kind of like that. My fiance is he's worked for Ace Hardware, and
Yes.
his owners have allowed me to come into the store and set up a table at any of their 5 locations. And as long as they don't chase their customers through the aisles, they're cool with me talking to the customers that come into the store, which is awesome.
Okay, and why are you okay with, why did you just say, tell me what went through your mind when you're like, yeah, I want to do that? You know, because a lot of people would be like, setting up a table at an Ace Hardware, talking to random people, like, no, thank you. But why? Because that's something I would do now, 4 years in. But had it been the beginning of my business, I probably would have been like, no. Like, I don't even know, no. So what made you say yes to that, and why did you say yes to that?
I'm gonna quote you here. I am a belly to belly person.
Yeah,
Like
you are.
I can go up to random strangers in public bathrooms and start talking to them about anything and everything without any hesitation, without any problem. I can get up in front of a room full of people and talk without any issues whatsoever. But you put me in front of my phone to message some random person that I haven't talked to in 5 years about my product, even if they've liked or commented, and I struggle with it. I'm just more of a face-to-face.
Yep. And that's why I said you guys are a little opposite, because I know Rachel does a lot of like, at least I think I'll let her talk in a minute. But it's so cool that you guys, she's brand new, you know, a month and a half in, and she's done more than a lot of people have done in 3 years. Like getting out there and going to Ace Hardware where like, hi, that isn't health and wellness. So like you have balls to do that because that is not health and wellness. People are like, I'm here to buy wood or whatever, man stuff. Why are you here with a table that has skinny wraps on it? But the point is, there could be a wife or a man who walks into that Ace Hardware and goes, you know what the heck is keto coffee? And why do you have this here? Like, I need to know more about that. The opportunity to blitz people like that is huge. So when she mentioned that to Kim and I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, I know you're already doing it, but like take it and run with it, because any opportunity to talk to people for free, like take it. I pay $90 for an expo and I split it between my team. And we did that today, Bree, me and Trish, like, and we killed it. We did amazing. It was so fun. But to have an Ace Hardware opportunity for free where like most people would go, I don't know, that doesn't really make sense. And she did it anyway. I think that's cool. And you guys, fun fact, April scheduled a launch party where we were going to do it from Zoom, and she ended up calling me and was like, nobody's coming. And she needed that quick, like she was kind of, I mean, you were kind of sad about it at first, right? And then we talked, we gave a quick pep talk, and she was like, dude, you're right. So like she didn't have anybody show up to her launch party, even though there was so many people that were going to show up. And she was like, Kim, they're from my work. I'm like, then you know what? You walk into your job and you say, girl, I'm sorry you couldn't come, but I had tons of people there and we killed it and you missed out. Like, you guys have to have a positive mindset. And she was like, thank you, and moved on. And she since then has had a couple parties by herself. She's never even seen me do one other than live on Facebook. So like when you sign up people that just want this, run with them. You know, that's proof that you can sign up people and not hold their hands and they'll still take off. So why do you want this business to work, April?
It's funny because my why has actually changed in the month and a half that I've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
So when you and Kim and I sat down on the phone and talked about the business, I remember point blank telling you I have no intention of quitting my day job. I love my day job. This is just kind of supplemental because Denver is freaking expensive, and I need to money. Since then, after looking over the different charts, my why has now become that I would like to be able to quit my day job, and I want to be able to help contribute to my family and be able to be able to spend more time with my fiance and my daughter. Mm-hmm. And so the plan is to become at absolute minimum, diamond with me.
Heck yes, dude. And I love hearing that because my why has changed like 10,000 times in 4 years. And I want you guys to understand that, like, when I first started this business, no one came to my launch party. No one. I didn't get my 4 customers within my first 30 days. I didn't get my $120 shopping spree, which it was 120 back then. And I still kept going. And because I still kept going, 4 years later, I am a triple diamond with an emerald boyfriend. You can do anything that you put your mind to if you're consistent. With the minute you start giving up on yourself, you might as well just back out. This is not a lot. I mean, not really. We're here for you when you decide to work it again, but this is not a lottery ticket. This is not a lottery ticket. If you really think you're about to sign up and just get paid, you are in for like a huge awakening, because you're not. I promise you. So I love that despite the things that's kind of happened to April in her first month and a half, she's still like, hey, I'm trekking along. Like, I want diamond, and she's dreaming bigger, and she knows it can happen. You guys just have to see the bigger picture, and you just have to go to Ace Hardware and set up a table and talk to people. So I love, love, love that. Is there anything else that you want to share, April, with us? Like even just like a tip or an aha or anything?
Well, I did my first list, like actual legit list on a waitress, and it wasn't as scary as I was making it out to be in my head. So, like lists are scary, even the people who are face-to-face people. And so we were at Old Chicago having pizza, and we had a really sweet waitress. She added me to Facebook right there at the table. Like I handed her the list card, and I'm like, this is what it is, and this is what it does. And she's like, I need this, and like add me to Facebook right there. And
That's
so,
awesome.
yeah, you know, like you say, get over yourself. Like seriously, you know, are you really gonna see these people again if you make a complete fool out of yourself? No.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, just suck it up and do it, and eventually it does get easier.
Yep. It becomes second nature. So I love your positive mindset, dude. I love your positive attitude. And I was reading a comment. I love your positive attitude and I love your mindset. And I really appreciate you just being on this team and killing it and choosing us to work with, because we're lucky. But yeah, I just appreciate you being on this Zoom. So unless there's anything else you want to add.
Just one last thing.
Yeah.
My one distributor that I have signed so far is on her way to moving out to Michigan next month. So if you guys could just take good care of her, I would really appreciate that.
That's right. Yeah, she messaged me. I'm excited. Like I told her, I'm like, girl, I can't wait to hang out. I can't wait to see you. And that's so cool. Like that's another thing I wanted to add. April has not just been adding like customers, not that there's a difference. Like I think customers and distributors are equally important, but she signed her first distributor not long ago. And I'm like, get it, girl. Like, get it. That's incredible. So we just appreciate you, April. I really appreciate you being on tonight.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you, dude. We love you. So if you have any questions, post them in the comments, you guys, and I'll kind of let her answer them in the comments. And then we'll wrap it up at the end with more questions if you guys have any. But we appreciate you, April. Thank you. Okay, Rachel. All right, dude. So if you wouldn't mind, just share a little bit about you, you know, how long you've been in, where you're from, and what your background is, would you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Perfect.
Awesome. Okay, so my name's Rachel, and I lived in Michigan for about 3.5 years. I'm originally from Virginia, but we were living out in Michigan for a little while. I recently got transferred with my job, so I do have a full-time job. I'm a federal government employee, and so this is a kind of a side job for me. I've been doing this for I think 3 weeks now, just shy of a month. Yeah, for real. So I'm super new, super green. Yeah.
Yeah, you are super new. I thought you were in a little longer than that. Okay, anyway, go ahead.
So I started I became friends with Kaylee on Facebook because I guess I know her brother. I go to his box or whatever. So for CrossFit. So that's how I met her, and we became friends on Facebook eventually. And I just was like seeing her post all the time, and they were so awesome. But I thought to myself, like, that's not something I could ever do. Like, I would never do that, but good for her. That's awesome. But then I started to just see stuff and think, well, maybe I could do that. Maybe that's something I could do. So I talked to her one night. We were all out kind of at a group event, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to tell her, like, hey, I think what you do is awesome. I want to know more about it. And we talked on the phone, and I was like, still not ready to commit, but one day I was just like, I got to just get the balls. Like if I'm going to do it, I need to just do it and go for it. And so I did. So I reached out to her. I was like, all right, I'm ready. Sign me up right now. Just do it. Let's go.
Yep. And she, like, your energy is so cool, dude. I love your energy. And Rachel, again, is not signed up by me. She's signed up by Kaylee, but like, we'll chat because, again, I love my whole team, y'all. I love my whole team. And when I see people like showing up in the group and commenting and like, you know, the team contest that we have, Rachel's commenting, I'm like, dude, that's the kind of people I want to work with and run with. So I just love your energy. I love when you voice message me back. I'm like, oh my goodness, no one ever does that. So I just appreciate you for being on and sharing. But can you tell us, like, just what is it? Because you're signing up people, and again, you're not here. Where do you live again? I'm sorry, Virginia? Or
Yeah.
No? Yeah, Virginia. Okay. So she's not here, you guys. She's not in our backyard. Kaylee was not able to go over her house and hold her hand and do her launch party and tell her she can do this and all that good stuff. But I love that even though, like, Colorado and Virginia, okay, you can love on your out-of-state people as much as you can your in-state. Like, you know, I love on April and Rachel like I love on the people in Michigan. You know, it's Boxer, voice chat, getting them in the groups. We all stay just as connected no matter what. So don't ever put that on yourself like, oh, but she lives in Missouri, like I can't do this, you know, because you can't. But share with us just a little bit of what you're doing for your business, because you're obviously working it and you're signing people up. So what is it that you do every day for your business?
Sure. So I'll just start out by saying I was never a Facebook person. You would never catch me posting anything on Facebook because I always thought nobody cares what I'm doing. Like nobody cares that this sandwich I ate was so amazing.
But they do.
Yes,
they do.
And so when I started this, I was like, and my husband told me, he's like, if you're going to do this, you just have to do it. You have to really do it. And I was like, you know what? You're right. Like I have to go out hard. And that means doing things I don't normally do. Mm-hmm. And so that is talking to people in public that I don't know, and also being out there on Facebook. So I did. I started getting out there on Facebook. And you know what? That got me 3 customers that I would never have expected to contact me. And so also, you know, I've signed up family members, of course, because they want to help me and they want to support me. So my chicken noodle soup people, I did reach out to them. So that's what I'm doing. But also, you know, I'm just taking opportunities as I see them. So like at work, I overheard a couple of ladies at work who, you know, I wouldn't normally talk to, but they were talking about weight loss and, you know, stuff like that. And I was like, hey, oh my gosh, have you guys ever heard of the keto diet and the, you know, keto products that are out? And I got somebody to buy a keto coffee creamer. So, you know, it just depends like on what the situation is, but I'm just going out there and doing things I would not normally do. So I've learned to kind of trust the system on that one.
Dang, like you're about to be diamond, dude. Just the way you talk, like you're like diamond. I feel like I'm talking to a diamond. So do you guys understand? Like she took an opportunity that most people wouldn't. Like most people would say, oh, they're talking about weight loss. I'm going to go sit back down and eat my food. Like you have to, where you see opportunities, where you see jiggly thighs, offer the products, you guys. It's that simple. Like where you see people needing you, just speak up, you know, be bold. And I love that you basically just said like, I'm getting outside of my comfort zone. Like, but I want to know, and I love that you weren't a Facebook person, because I don't know if you guys know this, but like when I started this business over 4 years ago, I had 400 friends. Now I'm like almost at my max and got to start deleting people with 5,000 friends. So it's all about growing your network. And I love that you're like, I'm not a Facebook person, but I'm going to become a Facebook person. So many people like stop putting limitations on yourself and just say, well, I'm not that person, but I want to be that person and I can be that person. So step up and get out of your comfort zone. I love that. But I want to know, why are you getting out of your comfort zone? What's making you tell that person about It Works and saying, hey, I've got keto creamer? What's making you become a Facebook person? What's making you post? What's making you ask?
You know, realistically, I joined this because I had never even been a customer. I've never heard of It Works. I never used any of the products. But the more I use them, the more I like them. And I really just wanted a little bit of extra money for my family. My husband and I just recently moved to Virginia. We're buying a house and we're like, oh my gosh, like, can we afford this? And we're looking to adopt kids. So, you know, it's just kind of an extra way to support my family. But you know what? I like these products as I start using them, and I got my auto ship going.
Would you say that's worth your 80 BV auto shipment?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Would you say using the products is huge for running your business?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
Love it. Yes, I love it.
Otherwise, I'm like, I don't know anything about any of these products because I've never used them. But the more I use them, the more I can speak to them, and it's perfect.
I love you so much. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
So it really, I just, I wanted some extra income, but I knew that it wasn't just going to happen. Like, I wasn't just going to sign a bunch of people and then, I can sit back and do nothing. Like, I'm going to have to really keep it going, really work hard. And, once I got my husband supported me, and I'll be honest, day 2 of signing up, I was like, oh, I regret this. I'm going to have to post a Facebook post. No. I'm going to have to ask my family to buy something. No, I can't do it. I can't. But I did. And I'm surprised at how many people say yes. And I'm surprised at how many people that when they say no, it doesn't hurt my feelings. I didn't get like embarrassed, and I wasn't like, I'm so, I'm such a loser. They don't want my stuff. No, but it didn't feel that way. So, it did make a difference to me whenever I started actually doing it. And it just makes me want to keep going.
I have nothing, like, that was my drop. I don't even know what to say to that. So, but for real, I love all of that. Like, what is your goal by the end of this year, by the way? Like, rank wise, even income wise, not even rank, like rank and income. What is your goal by the end of this year?
I'm still trying to live like next week, but I do want to go for the Emerald bonus. That is my goal for the next 2 months, or a little bit less than 2 months. So I can give you that for right now. But, if I can earn $500 a month, I'll do it. I'm on board. And then I'll just see where it takes me after that. And I know from your experience, from hearing Kaylee, I know it can, go so far, and I'm willing to go there. I got to see how things take me. So yeah.
And how old are you again?
I'm 32.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were like 25. So that's cool. I thought you were my age. I really did. I thought you were my age. I might have even asked you that before, so sorry if I did. But I love all of that, you guys. And that's okay to not know. I guess I didn't have to word it like that. Like, what's your goal by the end of this year? What is your next goal? Yeah, that's perfect. So what I was just explaining to one of my girls today, I'm like, here's the deal. Like, you can be Emerald. It's 12. Like, listen to this clearly, you guys. If any of you are like her going for Emerald and you're like, I don't have any distributors yet. It's literally, I know this is going to sound crazy. It's only 12 distributors, but listen to this. It's signing up 4 distributors, and 2 of them complete their steps to success. That's all that is. It's you signing up. So Rachel, it's you signing up 4 people saying, listen, so this is advice for all of you. It's saying, listen, I don't know if you've seen what I've been up to, but like, girl, I am running for a $5,000 bonus, and I wondered if you wanted to come with me. People are going to say, what? Give me more info. Like, what are you talking about? I want more info on that. And then you're getting them on the phone for 10 minutes with me or Kaylee or Kim and April, like whatever. You're getting them on the phone. You're 3-weighing us in, and you're saying, hey, I got my upline here. Give us 10 minutes of your time, and I'd love to tell you a little bit more about what I'm doing. You get those 4 people signed up, and you run with them. 2 of them, if 2 of them hit Ruby, which is completing their 3 steps to success, you are Emerald. So it's crazy how quickly it can happen if you're just trying, if you're just talking to enough people. So I'm just excited for you, and I really, really, really appreciate like your enthusiasm and your energy and just being on this, because I love just hearing that you decided to get started and then get out of your comfort zone. That's a really big deal. Not many people learn that quickly like you have in just your short 3 weeks. So I am way excited to see you run to Ruby and then run to Emerald and then Diamond and above. I'm super excited, and eventually you'll be able to fly out here and see us, and we'll be able to go to you, and then you can go on to all the Diamond and above stuff, and it'll be worth it. But I'm just excited. I always say, if you give this business a year, not a month, not 2 months, not 3, but a year, you will change everything about everything. I went Diamond in my first 5 months, and I sucked as a person. And then I realized I suck as a person. I got to change a whole lot, because if I want to go beyond Diamond, like, I can't be the leader that I'm being right now. My sister quit on me right after we went Emerald and Diamond because I was an a-hole. Like, you have to be a better person. And so you're going to learn. But at that year mark, November 13th of 2014, I was like, y'all, I am here. I have arrived. Not really. I still haven't arrived. But like, you become better. You become better. So give this business a year, a year. And you will, if you're consistent for a year, oh my gosh, it'll blow your mind. So I'm just excited. Do you have anything, like any tips, any ahas, whatever? Do you have anything that you want to add?
Yes, I do. So I would say, first of all, trust the system, because it does work. Stay plugged in, because it's easy to get complacent. It's easy to lose motivation. But hearing other people talk about it and hearing other people give tips, just even by reading some of the posts on the group group site and everything just was really helpful to me, and it keeps me motivated. But also ride the high. Like, it's a little bit of a high when you get a customer, when you get that yes. And so I've learned to just keep going, like ask the next person, go on, because you use that momentum. For me, it works to use that momentum to get that next customer, because I'm feeling confident, I'm feeling good, and I'll message that one more person, that one next person.
You would literally think you've been in for 5 years. You and April both, literally, I feel like you both have been like in this business for a long time, and like you've just been running with me and Kaylee like for the whole 3 and 4 years we've been in. This has been a really like better Zoom than I thought. I'm like, what are we going to talk about? I don't even know what my questions are going to be. And you guys like nailed them. You went above and beyond. I'm really, really proud of you guys, because yeah, Kaylee said she quit her job a year and a half in. And yeah, so like she gave this a year, you know, and you guys, for those of you who don't know, like I met Kaylee, I was thinking about that today, actually. I met Kaylee at a party that my cousin Brad had and I see her, and it was her. So long story short, my cousin Brad is married to her cousin Crystal, and she walked in all fit and like six-packy, and I'm like, whatever, just take a seat. And she's like, I don't want to try a wrap, I'm good. And now to think that because I followed up with her for an entire year, I have a double diamond who's been in for over 3 years. Like, you guys, you just have to. And I'm like, I never imagined being in this girl's wedding. Like, I thought about that today. I'm like, I met her at a wrap party, so random, and now I'm in her wedding. Like, what happens with life? Like, how does that even happen? So you guys just like find ways to meet people and don't prejudge. So like your ending tip, Rachel, was so good. And you guys have been, you and April both have been so consistent with plugging in. And if that is one piece of advice in my 4 years that I could give to someone brand new, is don't you dare unplug. Don't you dare. It's just like unplugging someone like from their I'm not gonna go that deep, but like, don't unplug someone. Give this a chance. Give this a chance. You have to keep plugging in. You have to. And I can honest to God say that if I hadn't, this is honest, I have plugged in to something every week for the past 4 years. I'm not kidding. On the days where you don't think you need this and you're like, I'm good, bro, I'm doing really good, someone at that event or someone at that Zoom needs you. And if you need the event, go. But it's so awesome because like Rachel and April both, you could have been that person for someone tonight that was like, I really didn't want to get on Zoom, but then they did and they heard you and they're like, you just changed my business. So even 3 weeks, a month and a half in, you guys can change people's perspective. So I really appreciate you guys being on. Is there anything else you want to add, Rachel?
You're right about that last comment you said, because when Paige just did her live recently about, okay, maybe I wasn't doing what I thought I should be doing, and that helped me. And I literally jumped on Facebook 5 seconds later and was like, okay, you know what? Yeah, maybe I'm not doing everything I should be either.
Yes. Paige, look at you. Look what you did. See, it's like you don't know the person that you can help. You don't know until you do it, and then you realize like, wow, I really can change someone's life. Even if it's not anybody to do with like benefiting me, my goal in life is to inspire people, speak life, make people laugh, and just be better together. Yeah, and you just made her night, she said, so that's awesome. But really, like, I love this team. Like, I love this team, and even more so tonight, I realized that. So anything else, Rachel? Seriously, like, you could talk all night if you want to.
No, that's it. Thank you for having me on.
You're so welcome. I appreciate you being on and sharing all of that, even just 3 weeks in. So thank you, dude. I appreciate you. So yeah, I wanted to just add a couple things and then we'll hop off. So let's see. So I want you guys to stop prejudging. If you have questions, by the way, post them now so that we can kind of like answer them at the end. But a couple things that I wanted to say in response to both of them is stop prejudging. So stop prejudging. I would have never, I mean, maybe now in the 4 years in the business, yeah, maybe I would have asked Rachel, but going to April and Rachel's profiles, I would have been like, I don't really know if they'd be into this. Like, I really don't know that. But because they were asked, like, look now. So you can be anybody, stop prejudging. I had that written down. People can shock you. Like this right here, when Kaylee tells me, like, I signed up a girl, when Kim says, hey, I'm signing up my cousin, like, get on a 3-way call with us. I'm like, okay. And then you see people start running and you're like, oh my gosh, okay. Work within your strengths. That's one that I really wanted to touch on. April came to me and was like, I'm burnt out with the Facebook thing. I'm just not, like, it's not really me. It's not comfortable. I'm not into it. I'm just not into it. I said, well, stop then. Stop fighting it. Like, work within your strengths, you guys. So I love, love, love. Yes, Sam said stay in your lane. Yes. So I have been a Facebook, Rachel says I wasn't a Facebook girl. I wasn't either, but that has been my niche since I joined. I started growing my network on Facebook, and you guys, I legitimately went diamond through Facebook in 5 months because I was brand new to Grand Rapids. I didn't have any friends. I barely got out of high school, and I went to an alternative ed. So literally, I went through my Facebook friends list. So the minute you get over yourself and decide to just start going through your Instagram or Facebook friends list, you will start signing people. It's making the ask. People like to make it so much more complicated. It's literally going through whatever network you have and just talking to people. So that's what I did. And I worked within that strength of Facebook for the past 4 years. It is just now that I've decided to open up an Instagram and kind of take it seriously. Because Cami Pentecost always says, you should nail one thing and like have it 90% just down pat. Once you have that down pat, then move on to something and make it like 10% of your time. So my Instagram is like 10% of me, 10% of my day, and then Facebook is everything else because now I can start working on that Instagram strength. I wasn't even looking into it because I wanted to nail Facebook first. So work within your strengths. If you are not, if you're finding yourself being better at talking to people face to face, keep doing that. If you find yourself pulling out a blitz card more than you find yourself pulling up a new message, keep doing that. We're not all going to work our businesses the same, but the end goal, you guys, the end goal is to talk to people. So undo your video real quick and raise your hand. I want to know who on this Zoom is taking the time out of their day every single day, or at least every other day, and talking to people in any way, shape, or form. Like, who is talking to people every other day at least? New people, same people, follow up. Okay, beautiful. That's what I want. Like, that's what I want to hear. And if you aren't, that's okay. You're on this Zoom now. You're on this Zoom listening now. I want you to know that you can start now. And so whether that's in person at a restaurant, my goal is to, every time I pull out my wallet, I pull out a blitz card. That's just a general rule. Like, I cannot pull out my wallet without telling my brain, okay, Kim, get a blitz card or get your Facebook out and add these people to Facebook. Yes, Carrie, I know your hand's up, girl. I know your hand's up. So I love, love, love that you need to stay in your lane and work within your strengths. If you are like someone that's like, okay, you know what? I love being behind my screen and building that connection through Facebook or Instagram, then do that. Do that. If that's within your strength, do it. If you are someone who likes to just work vendor events, you're like, man, that's my thing, then go to your local church, your local school, your local expo, and ask them, do you have a table that I can set up? Can I set up a table anywhere near you? And do it. And do it. Work within your strengths. Figure out what you're going to do. But I promise you, if you're starting out brand new, if you've been in a while and you're starting all over again, you are going to get frustrated. You're going to go, oh my gosh, I don't like this. Okay, then move on to what you do. There are going to be times in your business where you're frustrated. That means that you just need to work within another strength. So I know we all have different ones. I know that I'm like a jack of all trades. I love it all. I love Facebook. I love live. I love vendors, not as much as anything else, but I love blitzing. I love meeting new people. I love parties, you guys. If I can get in front of somebody, I will sign them up on the spot. And so it's because, exactly, we run our ADBB auto shipment, therefore we use the products. And so we're able to go, oh my gosh, this keto coffee is amazing. Imagine if Bree and I had went to that, Bree, Trish, and I, imagine if we went to that event today and they were like, what's this keto coffee? And we're all like, I just spilled it all over the guy with perfume. But other than that, like, I have no idea what this is. I don't know what this is like. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it tastes like. Imagine if they'd said, what is your exfoliating peel? I don't know, but it's sitting on my table. Like, you can totally look at it and smell it. No, we use the products. We're able to say, oh my gosh, we were excited. We were passionate because we really get our hands on things and use it and sample it and do it. And we're consistent. So I love that. Work within your strengths, you guys. But I'm going to read this one comment from Sonora and then we'll probably hop off. We have an online party for Thursday and I'm not being scared, typing in names and inviting everyone to win a free wrap and learn more about it and have 20 yes and going. Sonora is a beast, y'all. So that's a thing. But Sonora is killing it. Sam, Sonora, everybody on this Zoom really. But I'll end it on this. If you're feeling like, okay, what can I do this month for my business? What can I do this month? I'm going to give you guys a couple little like tasks / dares. Okay. Message 20 people a day for the rest of the month. I dare you guys to message 10 or 20 people a day for the rest of the month, whether that's through Facebook, Instagram, either one. Okay. And I want you to make an effort to have your own wrap party. So I want you to message 10 or 20 people a day. I say 20, go for it. From here on out, I want you to make a promise to yourself. Message 10 or 20 new people a day on Facebook. If you have to, Kaylee's done this before. If you have to every day pull up like a list of A's. So type A in your search bar, I can't talk. And literally message 20 names that start with A. Okay, the next day, B. 20 people with a name that starts with B. Next day, C. 20 people. That's easy. And all you're doing is saying, hi, how are you? Just lovingly stalk them first. Like and comment on a picture or two. Just lovingly stalk. Don't go crazy. Don't be weird. And then, so 10 or 20 people a day, okay? And then the other thing I want you guys to do, host your own wrap party. Just freaking do it. Don't be scared. Ask your upline to come. But what I love, this is my favorite, y'all. This is my favorite. If I had my planner down here, I'd tell you what day I had it planned for. I might be able to look in my phone and remember. But you guys, I host a wrap party at my house every single month. You want to know how I invite people? Super easy, super effective, and super awesome because I always meet new people. Go to your Facebook friends list, okay? Click on current city in your friends list. We can talk about this later if you need to find it. Go to current city and literally start going down the list of names that are in your current city. Get over yourself. Get over yourself. Just message them. They're not going to think you're weird. And literally what I say is, hi, so-and-so. I'm actually wondering if you're available on the 25th at 6:30. And then you can just leave it at that. And they go, why, what's up? Well, I'm actually having a girls' night in. There will be wine and snacks. I do that for my own parties. I don't do that for any other. I'm actually having wine and snacks, and I wondered if you wanted to come over and hang out. Just, that's it. You can word it however you want, but just go down the list. People literally make too much of this business. It's literally asking people to come hear about it work some way, shape, or form, whether it's on the phone, on Facebook, on a live video, on a Zoom, in-person party, at a coffee date, whatever. It's all about going over, saying, hi, my name is Kim. Why are you interested in this business? What amount of income would help you every single month? Steps 1, 2, and 3. Hi, my name is Kim. What amount of income would help you? Why are you interested in this business? Steps 1, 2, and 3. That's my goal every single day, every single month, is to just have a conversation with a couple people every single day about steps 1, 2, and 3. I believe that if someone can tell me what their income is that they'd love to make and why they want to do this business, they're basically talking themselves into this business. I love letting people tell me why they'd be interested. I don't go, hi, my name is Kim, and like, I'm a triple diamond and I make this much money a month. I never do that. I never say, and I've been doing this for 4 years and I do it because this is and that, and I do it because this is and that, and my kids get to be, no. Let them talk. Shut up. Let them talk. Let them tell you why they're interested in this company and what amount of money would help them every month. And then just say, awesome. Can I go over our 3 steps to success? Because it's that simple. And then you just ask them, do you have any questions? Are you ready to get started? So that's my goal every single month, is to just introduce this business to people in some way, shape, or form. Seriously. So have a party. Have a party, whether it's an in-person or online, but my favorite is in person. Even if you just have wraps, greens, defining gel, and fat fighters, or less than that. Just host a party and have people over with wine and snacks and say, listen, I've got something I want to tell you about. I really want to tell you about what I've been doing, and I think you'd appreciate it. We can do little facials. We can do whatever, charge them for the facials, yes. But have fun with it. Ask them if they want to come to a sip and sample. Word it however you need to word it, but have a party at your house this month. And just go to your current city on your friends list and start going down the line. Hey, so-and-so, how are you? Are you available Thursday at 6:30? No? Cool. Well, I'm having a girls' night in for my business called It Works, and I wondered if you wanted to come. It's going to be super fun. It's free. Just come and hear a little bit more about the products, and I would love to see you. Are you interested? Like, it is so much fun. I have had 12 people at my house one month, and I was literally like triple diamond 4 years in. I looked at my boyfriend, Joe, and I was like, are there more people walking up to my house right now? Like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, it still blows my mind when people are actually come. And that's because I invited like 100 people and I followed up like crazy, and that was worth it. It grew my business. So I love that. I'm going to read these last things and then we'll end it. Message 10 to 20 people, throw a fit party. Thank you, Sam. Yes, I have 2 boxes of product in my mailbox and I can't get them because we lost our mailbox key. April, that is a bummer. Be the last to speak. Yes. Be the last one to speak. Seriously. Yeah. She says Tony Robbins podcast. Listen to it. April, catch the mail lady. Oh, so anyway, I love you guys for being on and talking. Like, I can't say thank you enough. And I think that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your Sunday night. Hop on the family call at 10. Please get your ticket to boot camp on the 11th. Don't make excuses. Just get there. It's going to be so much fun. Carpool with your team. Do whatever you have to do, but get there. It's going to be amazing. And please make sure that you are commenting on the cover photo in Better Together to keep up with the contest and possibly win that $100 shopping spree plus a Zoom from me and your upline. That's the prize this month. I'm actually going to pick a winner for last month's contest still, guys. I need to get that in the group, but I've been so busy. So just so you guys know that, and I think that's all I was going to say. So I appreciate you so much for being on. I hope you guys have an amazing night, and we'll see each other next Sunday. Bye, guys.